10 seconds to air. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Live from the Beacon Theater on Broadway in New York City. It's a very special, supersized 7-second delay.
We're amazed to have His Honor, the Mayor of New York City, Michael Bloomberg, is with us tonight, and we thank him for making the Beacon available. He's apparently a huge Theremin fan. We have author A.J. Jacobs, author of Drop Dead Healthy.
They were more scared when I shaved off the beard, because they're like, who the hell is this guy? They gotten used to me, and they're like, who's this smooth-cheeked pervert who's trying to hug me?
The Poet Laureate of the United States, Philip Levine, is here, big fan of Michael Hearst.
She wakens early, remembering her father's rising in the dark.
And we have exotic pet veterinarian Laurie Hess in the house tonight. Wow.
It looks kind of like, from this angle, it looks like a turtle.
Apparently the Jumbotron is not working.
Well, we're working on we're going to try to fix the Jumbotron. We have to just keep moving ahead. When we had to change our venues at the last minute today, we needed a lot of help from City Hall, and Mayor Bloomberg was very gracious. He went the extra mile for us, and he wanted to say a few words tonight. We have him here in the theater. Please welcome His Honor, Michael Bloomberg. Please welcome. People, please, wait a minute. People.
What are they saying?
They're saying you suck. People, the mayor is here as our guest. This is not cool. This is we're very fortunate. The mayor has left the building. We're very fortunate. We're going to have to move on.
That was awful.
That was awful. I'm so embarrassed. I'm ashamed of our group. Please welcome Mr. Philip Levine.
She wakens early, remembering her father's rising in the dark, lighting the stove with a match. Scraped on the floor, then measuring for water for coffee. And later, the smell coming through.
Thank you, Mr. Levine. Wait, can I say something?
Philip Levine.
To welcome him now to the Beacon Theater stage to talk about his new book, Drop Dead Healthy, One Man's Quest for Bodily Perfection. Please welcome Mr. A.J. Jacobs.
There's a problem with aisle 3. If everybody who's crowding into aisle 3 over there can please squeeze over to the sides of aisle 3.
I've never been more embarrassed. But now, how long have you been, as of this moment today, are you living as healthily as you can, or is that over now that the book is published?
Well, I still have another week or so on my book tour, so I feel I can't get fat for another week or two. But some of it's going to stick.
I myself am also a fitness fanatic, and I was curious if you could...
Me too.
No, you're not.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
I was wondering if you could perhaps shed some light on why our culture is so obsessed with the abs and the butt.
It is a weird obsession.
And is that worldwide, or is that just America?
No, it is mostly America. And the weird thing is, I read an article in a Harvard journal that said that having six-pack abs is actually bad for your health, because it forces you to... They like that.
They like that.
Well, it makes me feel better as well, I'll tell you that much. So
why is it bad?
Well, it forces you to breathe more shallowly, and you want to be breathing from your diaphragm. That's
exactly. So 2 years ago, what was your vow? Tell us the premise of this book.
Well, it began because I was in terrible shape. So I was skinny fat. I was my body looked like a snake that had swallowed a goat. And my wife said, you got to get in shape. I don't want to be a widow in my 40s. So I decided, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to try every bit of medical advice in the world, try out every fitness regimen, every exercise, improve my sex life, the whole thing.
So if you found like, you must have stumbled across some fraudulent fitness schemes.
Oh yeah, there's tons. It's crazy. I mean, first of all, I did colonics because everyone told me to do them, which I didn't love.
I understand what colonics.
Have you tried?
People like colonics. I understand what colonics are, but for the section of the audience over there that doesn't seem to get it.
Well, the basic premise is that you shoot water up your ass, or I guess someone else shoots water up your ass to clean out the toxins. But they really like colonics. But
He said ass.
luckily for me, I did not like the feeling, and luckily for me, the science is on my side, because there really is no benefit to shooting water up your ass, unless you happen to like the feeling, which is, I'm sure some people do.
You never know
So,
until you try it.
How many times did you shoot the water up your ass?
That was just the one time. But it is amazing. Anything you can think of, people are doing. There's something called trepanation, which is what cavemen did. Cavemen doctors believed there were evil spirits in our brains, and they would poke holes in your skull. They would drill a hole in your skull to let out the evil spirits.
Now you didn't go that far.
I didn't go that far, but there are people, there's a modern day trepanation society, and they claim that there are these benefits to it, and they have all these people on their website with white coats looking like they're real doctors, and yeah, you get a hole drilled in your head to realign the electric currents.
And then what do they put over the hole?
That's a good, I think they just leave it out there. You're supposed to be proud.
What is the habit that you are most looking forward to quitting next week?
I am, well, just the lack of salt and sugar. That'll kill you. But I will tell you one thing I'm keeping, which is I wrote the book while on the treadmill. And
Is that true? You actually wrote the entire book while walking or running?
1,200 miles. It took me 1,200 miles to write the book.
A lot of you are fans, are animal lovers, and now we should introduce Laurie officially. You are an exotic pet veterinarian.
I am.
How is that different from a real-life grown-up veterinarian?
I'm a real-life grown-up veterinarian. I just play with exotic pets all day instead of cats and dogs.
And who are we looking at here?
This is Target. She lives at the veterinary center with us.
And what?
What is Target?
Target is an African gray parrot, and she has a little bit of an interesting story.
What is the story behind Target?
Target is named Target because she was actually found in a Target store. And she was flying around the store, and 3 really big, burly police officers got really afraid of her and called us to come to Target to get her. And they actually managed to catch her before we could get there. And they brought her in a squad car to the hospital.
And
She seems a little scared of the crowd noises.
Well, it's a big crowd. I'm a little scared too, Ken.
She's doing pretty well.
Does Target speak?
Yes, Target speaks.
Sammy,
Target can say 8 or 9 different words.
She does. She speaks a lot.
Okay, can we
Not
have
in
quiet?
this
Can we
big
have quiet in the Beacon Theater, please?
Oh, wow.
What was that?
No, she lives at the hospital with us. She's a blood donor at the hospital, actually.
Oh, really?
She saved a bird's life yesterday, actually.
Oh, really? Birds can... Now, are there different types of birds?
Yeah, well, we had another kind of bird come in, and that bird was bleeding and had a cut, which we couldn't
And
actually
needed
find.
blood?
Needed blood, and we took some blood from Target and gave it to this other bird named Bart. And Bart is here today because of Target's donation.
I love that story. That story has something for everyone.
A hedgehog.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
This is Quillo. She's a hedgehog.
Willow the Hedgehog. Now, explain to Ken why television would make more sense for you than radio.
Oh, wait, the hedgehog's out. You don't want to miss it.
The
She's
hedgehog
out.
is so cute.
No,
The hedgehog
she's
is-
not ugly. She's adorable.
No, oh, Laurie.
Look at that face.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
It looks kind of like, from this angle, it looks like a turtle.
That is.
Wait, we should let Sam explain who this is, because it's
Okay.
Sam's pet.
Yeah,
This is your pet?
Yes, it is.
It is a beautiful turtle. It looks like it weighs 20 pounds.
Yeah, she's about 20 pounds.
What you bring to it, because you take care of Lucy and feed Lucy, what does Lucy do for you?
You know, I ask myself that question every
Exactly.
day.
What the hell does this pet bring to the
She
table?
takes up a lot of space.
Suppose it was really excited and had to get across the room. Can it scamper if it wants to?
It can scamper. It's not pretty.
Did you ever hear the joke, what did the snail say? The snail that was riding the tortoise. What did the snail that was riding the tortoise say?
Oh wait, everybody, can we have quiet? Can we have absolute quiet in the Beacon Theater? Andy Breckman is about to announce the punchline of the snail and tortoise joke.
The snail's riding the tortoise, and the snail says, "Wee!"
What's the worst thing that's ever happened during a television appearance when you had animals on?
Well, the night of, we had a scary moment. We had a bird on the Jon Stewart show on the night that Barack Obama was elected. And this bird was climbing up Stephen Colbert's arm, actually. And usually when you handle a bird, you put your hand out and it steps on your hand. But on live television, Stephen Colbert reached over and grabbed the bird from his shoulder to move the bird down his arm. And my other assistant and I sat in the background and were petrified that this bird was going to take a big chunk out of his hand. But fortunately, that didn't happen.
Wait,
that was rather stressful.
You mean on election eve, The
Yes.
Daily Show booked a parrot?
Yes.
What, in case what, things got slow?
Part of the series.
Before we bring out Quinn, I've always wanted to use the t-shirt gun.
Oh, okay, you're going to fire a t-shirt up. Can it reach that balcony?
I think supposedly it can reach that balcony.
Okay. Ken has rented a
t-shirt
t-shirt gun.
Do you see that guy in the yellow shirt up in the balcony in the second row?
Yeah, the jerk.
No.
The one next to the jerk?
No, that's who I'm going to go for.
Okay, the guy next to the jerk.
All right, here we go with the first ever 7-second delay t-shirt gun.
Yeah!
All right.
Oh, he missed it.
But it made it.
Hey,
Hi, everybody.
Quinn, we're thrilled and a little surprised that you agreed to do that talent, but it really was the most remarkable thing we've ever seen. And
I don't see how this is going to work.
I don't know. Well, look, we're thrilled that she brought her apparatus with her. Are you ready to do your act? Now, what did you have to limber up? What is involved in this?
As long as nobody is too close to the stage, it should be okay.
Okay.
And if you're in the first few rows, you might get wet. So just.
That's right. Just wear your raincoats.
I don't think they care if they get wet.
I don't think so either. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss 7-Second Delay doing her act. There she goes. Oh my goodness.
Hey, can you please step away from the stage?
Yes, back up. Everyone take 3 steps back. Let Quinn perform. You might want to wash down that apparatus too. That really should not be legal. I guess in a few states it's not 100% legal. Oh my God.
So without further ado, please welcome
Mr. Michael
Hearst.
Wow, he's right here live on stage.
You guys ready to hear some theremin?
Yeah.
Song was called The Chinese Giant Salamander from the new album Songs for Unusual Creatures.
Do you think you could teach Andy Breckman how to play the theme from Star Trek?
No,
on the theremin?
I don't.
Just asking. Just a hypothetical question.
But anyone can play the theremin.
Anyone can make sound on the theremin.
Isn't that as good as playing it? What's the difference?
Yeah. Go up there and play.
Andy
play
Breckman
good,
on
go
theremin.
ahead, play Good Vibrations, Andy.
I love the colorful clothes she wears and the way the sunlight plays upon her hair.
No, I meant play the theremin part.
Not to that part yet. told me. May her perfume plays upon the air. I'm picking up good vibration. She's giving me excitation.
They're not
Good. It's done. It's perfect. Good vibration.
And this next song I'm going to do, which is inspired by the badger. In fact, I'm going to play it on an instrument called the daxophone. Dax is the German word for badger, and it sounds somewhat like the call of a badger.
Just hit, there it is. That's it. Think about what you're doing, Ken. Focus on your triangle, Ken. I'm gonna guess you're the worst roommate in the world. Wow. He is working this crowd up into a frenzy. Things are getting out of control here at the Beacon Theater. Mr. Michael Hearst, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you all so much.